Hey guys, grip strength is said to be one of the strongest predictors of longevity. That's because it's a good indication of your overall upper body function and strength, as well as your bone density. It's a popular testing method in research due to its ease of measurement, and studies have found that a higher grip strength is linked to lower all-cause mortality. The most common way to measure grip strength is with a hand grip dynamometer. These can be purchased online for around £25, and the model I have is a Camry. The distance between the palm of the hand and the fingers can be adjusted to suit the size of the user's hand. The goal is to squeeze the handle as hard as possible. The value displayed once you release the handle will be your maximum effort, and a score should be registered for both hands. Since this is an isometric exercise, meaning you're producing force without movement, it shouldn't require too much of a warm-up. However, you may strain your hands if they are physically cold, so warming them up either by rubbing the palms together or running them under warm water for a few minutes is likely to help. You could then complete some lower intensity squeezes either on the dynamometer itself by making fists or squeezing an object like a stress ball or hand towel. The official protocol involves standing upright with the upper arm alongside the body and the elbow at 90 degrees. You should register 3 attempts per hand with sufficient rest between each one, and the highest value on each hand is recorded. I typically wait 60 seconds between attempts, and I also find that it takes me 4 or 5 seconds to reach peak force, so be sure to take several seconds per effort. It's worth noting that I've found that my grip strength is reduced by 5% or more if I've done any kind of gripping movements the previous day. This could be an upper body session in the gym. Equally, something as simple as painting or DIY has the same effect, so bear in mind the previous day's activity when testing your grip. Finally, grip strength naturally rises and falls across a 24-hour period, and in the afternoon you can expect to produce up to 6% more force than at other times of day. If you plan to test yourself across different days, it's worth doing it at the same time of day where possible. A maximal grip strength test may not be suitable for individuals with injuries to the hand, wrist, or arm, anyone with inflammatory conditions that affect the upper limbs, such as arthritis or tendinitis, those with osteoporosis, or certain heart conditions. One of the criticisms of the various studies on grip strength is that the definitions of strong or weak aren't standardized. That means that any effect on disease risk or mortality can't necessarily be compared across different studies. Up on screen is just one set of grip strength standards by age and sex. This is the normative table supplied by Camry when you purchase their dynamometer. I appreciate that I have some viewers who don't work in metric, so the imperial version of the chart is coming up now. In most cases, men are roughly 50% stronger than women when it comes to grip. This is a bigger discrepancy compared to lower body strength differences. You'll also note that after you turn 18, your grip isn't expected to decline until you're over the age of 50, at which point you may lose 7 to 10% per decade. If you own a hand grip dynamometer, it makes sense to test every year, if not more frequently. I've started tracking every 3 months so that I can be quicker to address any decline. This is also one that I insist my parents test, and thankfully both of them are on the high end of normal for their age. When it comes to strengthening your grip, it's important to understand that the subjects in these studies are likely not doing direct grip training. Instead, they're strengthening their grip indirectly through upper body resistance training or other activities involving grip, such as gardening or DIY. This will be a more reliable way to incur the health benefits associated with a stronger grip, which, as I say, is a broader indication of your upper body function and strength. Thanks for watching.